Welcome to SHOT Show 2025. We're here at the Supplier Showcase. My name is Ryan Reed, Vice President of Technology and New Business for Carolina Performance Fabrics. This week, we're focusing on the launch of our Compotec line, specifically our woven Spectra fiber Compotec 2058 composite material. It's a woven Honeywell Spectra yarn with a thermoplastic adhesive. This material is really groundbreaking. Spectra yarn is typically not woven. We're the first in the world to do this in a long time, and it's created a whole new way of looking at how Spectra fiber can work in systems. I'm going to show you a few examples. One, with this material behind ceramic for armor-piercing round protection. Also, we're going to show you some examples hybridized with traditional unidirectional materials that will be good for your RF1s, RF2 type lead core rounds. And then lastly, we're going to talk about how this is going to absolutely revolutionize the helmet market because of the combination of formability and structure. What makes the 2058 really special is the woven nature leads to a very supple material for forming. So it can take a multi-curve very nicely, but after molding, it becomes very rigid. That does multiple things. So this is a ceramic RF3 plate. So we have a high purity alumina oxide ceramic backed fully with our 2058 composite. This 2058 sits into the multi-curve very nicely and molds very stiff. What that does is it optimizes the performance of the ceramic. If you can keep ceramic in compression longer, you get more efficiency out of that ceramic, and it works better as an armor system. By combining the fabric and the structural properties of that with the lightweight nature of polyethylene, we get even more out of this system than it would have typically gotten behind a traditional unidirectional system. Now, combine that with trauma reduction. Because we're engaging not just the fibers of impact, but all the fabric as one, it leads to a truly special backface deformation signature. So this is the same plate shot with an APM2 armor piercing round, which is the RF3 threat. You can see very little deformation. It was actually measured in the mid-20s. So this is, you can see the radial dispersion of the energy. You're engaging all the yarn in the fabric and just sending the energy outward from the body, which is ideal for trauma mitigation. Now, 2058 doesn't just show the synergy between materials in ceramics. It also will work against lead core rounds. This is an example of an RF1 plate that we've developed. So as you can see here on the front, this is a traditional unidirectional composite, which we source from Honeywell. It's a traditional Spectra shield. And what we've done here is we've taken about 60% of the total weight of the system and replaced that with our 2058 on the back end. 2058 works great behind ceramic, but the story doesn't end there. We can also hybridize it with traditional unidirectionals for lead core rounds for the RF1, RF2 threats. So this is our NIJ07 RF1 developed plate. Same that I was showing in the cross section, where we've taken 60% of the unidirectional and replaced it with our textile. And as you can see, because we are now driving the energy to the full area of the plate, we get a much lower backface signature and very good shot-to-shot damage reduction. Potentially one of the most groundbreaking areas of improvement with 2058 is going to be on the helmet market itself. Here we really leverage the traditional advantages of a fabric helmet, but with the performance and the weight efficiency of ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene. 2058 in the individual ply is very drapable. So we've had success forming helmets both in seamless as well as traditional pattern cutting methods. However, because it's so stiff post-molding, we're able to absorb a lot of the traditional helmet requirements such as blunt impact and ear-to-ear compression without costly and complex structural composite additives, yielding an absolutely novel helmet that combines all of the manufacturing advantages of traditional Kevlar helmets with the lightweight efficiency of polyethylene helmets.